Welcome to The Score, the free epicenter of local high school sports. We've got it all, so don't miss out. Brace yourself for fierce competition, highlights, and unforgettable moments. All brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Also brought to you by Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire Battery and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Computer Improvements, Water Street, Skowhegan, your headquarters for computer maintenance. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
For some of you, it's welcome back to Don Finley Gymnasium here at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School. For some of you, it's welcome to Don Finley Gymnasium here at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School. It's game 2 of our doubleheader tonight between Mount Blue and Skowhegan on the Score, as the girls take center court now as the Mount Blue Cougars take on the Skowhegan Riverhawks. Mike Violet, AJ Knight, Galen Neal, once again our videographer here for game 2. Mount Blue comes in 3-4. Skowhegan 4-3. Starting lineups, the Morris girls in the backcourt, Allie Fry, Lainey LeBlanc, and Natalie Cook up front. It's Farnham, Perez, Malcor, Daggett, and Cassavant for the Mount Blue Cougars. We are underway. The tap controlled by the Cougars. Cassavant can't run it down on the far side, so it goes to Skowhegan. The Riverhawks at 4-3 here is Annabelle Morris, having a great year so far. Over it goes to Lainey LeBlanc. Now outside, it's Annabelle for 3. No good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Malcor. Or check that, not Malcor, but Elsa Perez. Perez getting the start tonight.
I was just going to say, she is the first player to score double digits against Lawrence in that matchup in Fairfield.
Right. Outside, it's Daggett. Daggett trying to drive, kicks it baseline. Nothing there. Now back outside for Perez. Malcor for 3. Kensley Malcor's first shot of the game is no good. Rebound, just saving it there from going out of bounds, Annabelle Morris. Annabelle, over to Maddie. Maddie on the right, back to Annabelle. Nada LeBlanc, Laney holds. Back over on the right for Maddie, to the cutter, that's Cook. Cook is called for traveling. She got kind of caught between two players there, Perez and Daggett, and they call her for a walk.
I know one of the things Coach LeBlanc talked about is that Daggett specifically is the tallest girl they've seen, but with Perez in the starting lineup and Malcor, this is a much bigger Mount Blue starting lineup.
Indeed. Very good size. Driving left side, Farnham. Kicked it over for Cassavant. Cassavant back on the right to Perez. Perez angles to the foul line. Back to Malcor. Kensley Malcor. Guarded by Fry, shot wild, no good. Rebound boxed around. Perez comes away with it, and the call is out of bounds off Skowhegan.
No, I think they got a push.
All right, you're right. They did get a push. So a foul called? No.
Yeah, on Annabelle Morris.
All right, it was on Annabelle. Okay, so she's called for the foul. So it is a foul on Skowhegan. Into Malcor. Malcor spins, goes up. The shot no good there over Allie Fry. Rebound can't be saved by Daggett, and it will go to Skowhegan. No score. We played a minute 31.
Yeah, Mount Blue's got a lot of size. I know that concerned Coach LeBlanc. I think for Coach Bessie, we've seen Mount Blue girls twice already this season. For them, they got to stay out of foul trouble. That's plagued them. And then turnovers. They got to prevent turnovers.
Annabelle Over to LeBlanc. Laney. Back to Annabelle. To Fry on the baseline. Fry guarded by Daggett. Back outside Annabelle for three. Fills it. Skowhegan's on the board. We have points. 3-0 Skowhegan.
Not good defensive assignment either to leave Morris wide open.
Elsa Perez. Perez on the right to Malcor. Now to Farnham. Now on the pivot, Daggett. Daggett goes one way, reverses, a little hook shot, no good. Perez has the rebound, snatched away from her by Morris. It's Annabelle. Annabelle to Maddie. Back to Annabelle. Foul line left, LeBlanc wide open. Fires a three, fills it. 6-0. Skowhegan with the lead. Riverhawks playing well. Over the timeline, it is Perez. Elsa Perez, a 5'9 senior, not a Daggett. Daggett can't go on Cook, hands to Farnham. Bailey, back to Daggett. Daggett spins in, loses it, a drop step, lot of contact there. The foul was not called. Her shot was short. She followed it up because there was no contest in trying to get it and hits. Katie Daggett stuck with it, 6-2. Give and go. Cook goes up, and Cook fouled on the way up by Farnham, and Natalie Cook is going to the line. Tonight's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion at cmcc.edu. And on the sidelines for Mount Blue, Alex Bessie. She did find her passion at CMCC, playing for Andrew Morong there. Before moving on to UMF, the foul shot is good, 7-2. One of his success stories, one of many.
Well, there was a great article in what publication?
I think it was the Sun Journal.
Sun Journal. There's 3 coaches that were on that team.
Now you're going to ask me to name them, and I can't.
Yeah, I'm blanking it, but I recommend it. Was a just really interesting read. Obviously, we're blessed to work with CMCC.
And Andrew Morong worked with us last week while you were out.
Yes.
The CMCC women's coach who won his 300th game earlier this year. You could have easily become the Wally Pipp of sports broadcasters because he was pretty good. Loose ball on the floor, held ball, jump ball, and it is going to go to Skowhegan on the arrow.
Forced a turnover there, kind of a rough landing there. I think that was Fry lands on the ball, but it gets the steal, gets tied up, and it goes Skowhegan's way regardless.
7-2, Riverhawks with the ball. Annabelle Morris on the right. To the high post to Cook at the foul line, back out to Maddie. Maddie holds. Maddie shovels left side, wide open. Annabelle down in the pivot. It is Fry, not a Cook. Cook is hit. She got chopped at there, and the foul, I think, is going to go on Laura Northrup. It is.
Daggett's lucky there because I think she could have gotten called for her second on a hack there. Refs missed it.
Lauren Northrup, a freshman in Alex Bessie's starting lineup. Quick inbounds pass to Annabelle. She's defended well by Perez. Shot ends up short. Northrup with the rebound. Northrup drives and a foul on Annabelle out front.
That's a tough foul by Annabelle because she's just trying to shuffle her feet and body up there. Northrup, I think, more so loses her feet, and Annabelle gets the foul for the punishment.
And Annabelle is going to have to go to the bench with 2, so coming in Lauren Moore, 5'5 sophomore. Perez, pass intended for Daggett, knocked out of bounds by Fry.
That's a big deal for the Skowhegan team, which has been inconsistent this season. Moore's been their best player. Now she's got to sit in the first with foul trouble.
Mount Blue ball in the front court, pass into Northrup. Northrup to the top to Malcor. Malcor and Fry. Malcor goes in, blocked by Fry from behind. Malcor spears the loose ball, back left corner, Perez for 3, way off. Daggett with a weak side rebound on the bounce. Daggett goes by Cook, missed the shot. Rebound on the other side, Cook wins that battle. Tears it away, here is Maddie. Maddie Morris up the right. Maddie to the top to Moore. Foul line left, LeBlanc. Back to Moore, back to Maddie Morris on the right. Maddie drives, goes in, runner blocked there. Good defense by Malcor, loose ball to Northrup. Lauren Northrup on Lauren Moore. Battle of the Laurens, forgot the ball. Cook clears, ahead for Moore. Moore drives all the way, goes up, got blocked there by Perez. They call for her for the foul. She expresses utter, complete disbelief at the call.
Yeah, because no player's ever fouled, ever.
And Lauren Moore at the line. Second foul on Perez, so that's a thing. And Moore hits the free throw, 8-2. So Perez, actually I thought she was going to come out, but it's Daggett who comes out instead for Reese Nye, who actually played quite well against Mesalonsky off the bench when we saw them not long ago. Second shot by Moore is no good. Rebound Perez. Mount Blue with the ball, down 8-2. Perez, a stutter step. Perez drifts back to the right corner. Tries to go on LeBlanc. Ball tipped out of bounds by Maddie Morris. Pass on the baseline. All right, coming in for Skowhegan. Natalie Gilman is coming in. Lydia Jones coming in. And LeBlanc and Cook come out.
They can get deep in their bench early, aren't they?
They are deep this year. Good players on that bench. A steal by Maddie. Maddie stole it. Over to Jones. Lydia pushes up the left side to Moore. Moore traveled.
Shuffled the feet. Perez starts off the turnover there. She was no looking, and I think just didn't see the defenders thinking she had that corner pass open. It wasn't, and then Moore shuffles her feet there, deciding what to do.
Lauren Northrup. Bounce pass on the left to Malcor. Malcor up at the top of the circle. Malcor puts it on the floor. Guarded there by Fry. Left corner Perez fakes. Circles around. Stops at the elbow. Jump shot no good. Rebound kicks out to Lauren Moore. Moore up the left. Stops on the left sideline. Kicks it back out front to Fry. Fry hands off to Maddie. Maddie now to Jones. Lydia Jones back to Maddie. Maddie Morris holds it out front. Back to Jones. Jones and Moore. Now angling in, stopping left side. The shot is up and no good there by Natalie Gilman. Loose ball comes down. Lydia Jones got in there, and they call her for 3 seconds. She got kind of stuck there, nowhere to go and nowhere to pass. Back in is Daggett. Back out is Nye for Mount Blue.
Quick break there for Daggett.
2:15 to go in the first quarter. Mount Blue down 8-2 with the ball. Here's Northup to Daggett. Daggett pass, back door, unable to use it there was Cassavant. Left corner three is good by Perez. 8-5, Mount Blue within 3. 2 minutes to go in the first. Lydia Jones, Fry squares for 3, and she knocked it down. I think she knew as soon as it left her hands that it was good. 11-5, Skowhegan by 6. Northrop to Daggett. Daggett on the left. Lobs back door, picked off by Fry. Fry 2-on-1 with Gilman. Fry over to Gilman. Gilman open, blocked there by Daggett though. Daggett gets back into the play and knocked the ball out of bounds. And they called her for a foul. So Gilman's going to get free throws.
And I think that's Daggett's second.
So Natalie Gilman, the 5'7 junior, will shoot 2. She missed. That is 2 on Daggett. She'll come back out, and Nye will come back in. 1 more for Gilman. 11-5. Skowhegan by 6. Stays 11-5. Both free throws missed. Perez with the rebound. Elsa Perez. Fakes left, goes right. On Jones, now to Northrop. Beats Moore on the dribble. The runner doesn't go, but Moore's called for the foul as she was beaten there. Reached back in. Got a single game for you tomorrow. It's Brewer and Mesalonsky boys. Game time 1 o'clock. That should be a very interesting matchup. We saw Brewer take down Lawrence the other night. They can beat anybody. Moore misses. Game time 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon on the Score.
And Northrop misses that first free throw. Another one coming. Yeah, Mike, I think the quite thing we talked about with Lawrence versus Brewer, size versus perimeter to a certain extent.
Second free throw good, 11-6.
So Mesalonsky takes it even to a more degree, obviously, with Merrick Smith.
Should be a good matchup. Meso hosting Brewer boys tomorrow at 1. Lauren Moore on the left. Skowhegan with the ball. They lead by 5. Right corner, Fry for 3. Yes. 2 in a row for Allie Fry. 14-6. Skowhegan with an 8-point lead, their largest of the game. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Nye on the pop out front. Back on the right to Malcor. Kensley Malcor holds it, guarded by Fry. Jump pass back and hustling back to get it. Cassavant, it was over her head. Maddie almost called for a reach in, now to Malcor. Malcor drives, stops on the baseline, kicks it off to Nye. Nye didn't handle the pass. We've got a held ball. And who's it going to go to? It's going to stay with Mount Blue. 14-6. Casavant into Perez. Perez pulls up, misses. Actually, that was Maddie Cody in the game. Her pull-up jump shot missed. Fry with a rebound. Fry out of the shoot, back to Jones. Lydia almost dropped it. Got it back, now to Maddie. Maddie out front. Maddie hands off to Nye. Left corner to Fry. Fry now to Maddie. Now to Nye. Or check that to Fry. You got Fry, you got Nye out there. You got Jones with it now. Top of the circle, 10 seconds to go. Now to Moore, right corner. There's Fry open for three short. Rebound run down. And Cody with it. And that is going to run out time in the first quarter. So Skowhegan leads 8 at the end of 1. The score from Don Finley Gym in Skowhegan. Skowhegan Riverhawks 14, Mount Blue Cougars 6. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Low scoring first quarter between Skowhegan and the Mount Blue Cougars. Skowhegan with the ball. They lead by 8. It's 14-6 as we start the second. Annabelle Morris back in for Skowhegan. She faked a three from about 30. She's taken those before, though. Into Gilman, back out to Maddie. Maddie jacks a three. Right wing, it's no good. Annabelle, sisterly love there, runs down the miss. LeBlanc around to the right to Maddie. Baseline stolen. Malcor with the steal. Intercepted that bounce pass and dishes to Northrop. Northrop, top of the circle, 14-6. Mount Blue with the ball down 8. That was almost a walk on Northrop. Back outside to Malcor. Malcor jump pass in the corner handled by Casavant. Back to Malcor. This will be a backcourt. It'll roll out of bounds, and it'll be a Skowhegan ball on the backcourt.
If she lucky said extra tempo, though, she's going to get the Mike Violet lecture about how you still got to go get it because it is a live ball.
Right. Lainey LeBlanc, a Miss Maine field hockey finalist, will inbound it on the baseline, they're going to say. Skowhegan will take that.
The ref's having a good chuckle about debating where that went out.
LeBlanc into Annabelle. Annabelle, foul line left. Back to LeBlanc. Laney for three. Air ball. Rare one from her. Missed everything. Out of bounds on the far side off Malcor last, so it'll stay with Skowhegan.
That shot's there. I mean, the Fry hit the two corner ones because Mount Blue's playing the 2-3, but they're leaving the corners open.
Laney into Annabelle. Annabelle Morris can't use it. Takes it back outside, back out front to Maddie. High post to Cook. Cook turns, faces the basket, goes in on a double team, and a jump ball is called. That's going to go to Mount Blue.
That's
actually, on the arrow.
I mean, it goes either way, but I thought that Cook actually traveled there. They decided to present the tie-up beforehand because she got tied up with Malcor. But either way, Cougars ball.
Could have been called. Lauren Northrop, 14-6. Northrop on the right to Malcor.
Both these teams can tend to play a 2-3 zone defensively, so the question is going to be who can either penetrate the zone, work the middle, or find hit some open shots.
Malcor, foul line right. Tries to angle in, jump step, left-handed runner, no good. Rebound, Nye, put back right there for Nye, and it's 14-8.
She's giving them good minutes off the bench. The problem for Mount Blue.
And a nice block there by Nye on Natalie Gilman, the loose ball to Malcor. Malcor to Northrop. Back to Malcor, 14-8. Malcor for three, just grabbed the front rim. Loose ball picked up by Gilman. Over now to Maddie. Maddie Morris scoots up to Gilman from the foul line, or check that, Cook from the foul line. Shot no good. That's not really her game. Rebound to Malcor in the corner. Malcor threw it away. Annabelle picked it off. Annabelle Morris drives in. She had her pocket picked by Cody. We got another loose ball, held ball, and it's going to go to Skowhegan this time. Coming back in, Allie Fry for Skowhegan. First, though, a timeout by Mike LeBlanc. It's a 30-second timeout. 5:59 to go in the first half. It's Skowhegan 14, Mount Blue 8. Tomorrow, boys action, a single game. It's Mesalonsky and Brewer. We are on the air with our pregame show, 1 o'clock from Oakland. Game time, pregame 12:50 and game time 1 o'clock tomorrow from Oakland.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see that matchup because if anything has been true about the KVAC preseason rankings, yet again, pollsters know nothing.
Whether they're exit polls or whatever, they mean nothing because Brewer was picked 9th, as Carl Parker reminded us about the other night.
He did.
They have beaten some really good teams so far, and as we talked to Jason Peller and the Lawrence coach after the game, I said to him, I have absolutely no idea who's the best team in Class A North, and he, after about a 5-second pregnant pause, said, neither do I. All right, here is Cook back outside to Annabelle. They back off, and she takes the 3 in and out. Loose ball to the foul line, and it ends up back in Annabelle Morris's hands. Back over on the right side to Fry. Fry now to Annabelle Morris. To LeBlanc in the corner, Maddie. Maddie to LeBlanc. High post to Fry, kicks back outside to Annabelle. Annabelle drives on the wing, shut off there, baseline to Fry. Fry goes up, the shot doesn't go down. Rebound, it's Cook. Or Gilman, no, it was Cook, and Cook feeds it to Allie Fry, and Fry drives and hits.
Fry's already got 8.
16-8 is the score. Mount Blue with the ball down by 8. Nye over to Cody. Cody throws it in from 5 feet on the baseline. 16-10. The lead is 6.
Give Nye an assist, a block, and I think a bucket on their last 3 possessions.
Fry left side for Annabelle Morris. Goes around a pick shot off the bottom of the backboard. She retrieves the loose ball. Loose on the baseline to Cook. Now on the swing to Annabelle to Maddie Morris. Now it is LeBlanc. A stutter step. Annabelle drives. Tied up there by Nye. Official says all ball.
Nye's
Back
got
out front, LeBlanc.
I was saying, Nye's got 2 blocks on this possession.
LeBlanc under the basket, and she was pushed on the way through just as she was getting under the hoop. And a foul called on Mount Blue.
That one on Nye.
A possession foul here. Kensley Malcor off the bench. She'll check back in for the Cougars. And Nye will sit. More solid minutes from Reese Nye. Laney LeBlanc to put it into play. Laney into Cook. Cook dribbles in. Shut off there by Daggett. Back outside Laney for 3. No good. Yes, it is good. I gave up on it too soon. It rolled off and rolled back in. My bad. 19-10. Skowhegan by 9, their largest lead of the game. Northrop. Foul line left to Farnham. Farnham guarded by Maddie. Back out front to Northrop. Now back over to Farnham. Jumping over there is Maddie Morris. To Northrop. Skowhegan running his own. 2-3. The 3 by Farnham rattles in and out. Rebound to Cody. Cody whacked. But no, she is called for traveling. I thought she got whacked.
I think she was, but she shuffled her feet before that.
Chloe Mayberry coming in for Mount Blue, sitting down Maddie Cody.
And say again for Mount Blue, Reese Nye's giving them some good minutes. The problem is she's giving them good minutes because Daggett has just routinely found herself in foul trouble.
Right. LeBlanc on the left. Maddie down low to Cook. Back to the cutter. Fry. Pass too high. Loose ball kicked out of bounds accidentally by Skowhegan. It'll go to Mount Blue.
Good look there. Just airmailed it a little bit as Fry had a chance there. Was in close.
Lauren Northrop. Over to Farnham. Foul line left. Farnham circles back to the front. Bounce pass right side for Cassavant. Back to Northrop. Fakes. Drives to the right. Shut off. Popping out Malcor. Malcor takes a trip in. Left-handed runner. Beautiful move. She couldn't finish it. Rebound Annabelle Morris. Annabelle up the right to Maddie. Maddie traveled. No doubt about that.
Yeah, again, she knew what she wanted to do. She had space. She wanted to get set and fire. But that's what you just got to set your feet, catch, and go into the shooting motion.
Elsa Perez, 5'9" senior, back in for Mount Blue. Northrop, the freshman point guard. Foul line left to Farnham. Farnham Back to the top to Perez. To the right elbow. Pass kicked over to Mayberry. Nothing there. Out to Northrup for three. Lauren Northrup no good. Rebound comes down to Cook. Cook to Annabelle Morris. Annabelle drifts up the left to LeBlanc. LeBlanc on the right to Maddie. On the elbow to Fry. Inside Cook flashes open and hits the shot. Good pass and a good finish by Allie Fry, 21-10. Lauren Northrup up top. The lead is 11, the largest of the game for Skowhegan. Down to 2:20 left in the first half. Outside, it's Farnham to Northrup on the left. To Farnham out front. Farnham drives in, runner up too hard. Rebound right there is Allie Fry. Fry to Annabelle. Morris up the left. Over to Maddie Morris on the right. Maddie takes a trip to the top. High post, there is Fry. Back to Maddie. Left corner LeBlanc. LeBlanc circles back outside. Annabelle Morris for a three. She's wide open. It rolls off, but the rebound right to Maddie.
Skowhegan killing them on the offensive glass. In the second quarter alone, they were down 9-6 rebounding total, but they have jumped to a big lead here in the second quarter, specifically because of the O-boards.
Allie Fry right of the key, back to Annabelle. Annabelle drives, kicks it baseline to Cook. Cook fakes, goes up, fouled by Malcor. She's going to the line. Malcor says, I, sir, did not do that.
She said all ball specifically to the ref. Nice, that's just nice ball movement there. Morris drives in, drops it to Fry, who's open, and then she drops it baseline, and a nice shot fake by Cook to put herself in position to get fouled.
Natalie at the line, shooting two, 21-10. Skowhegan by 11, their largest lead, make it 12. Lauren Moore back in for Skowhegan. Annabelle's going to come out, and Katie Daggett is back in. Kara Daggett, excuse me. I have a friend named Katie Daggett.
Was she a good basketball player?
I don't know. She's a really good singer, very popular in Central Maine. Plays a lot of places. Second shot, no good. So, Kara, if I called you Katie earlier, I apologize. And Katie, if you do happen to be listening, I love your music. My father loved her music. The King really liked that stuff, traveling there on Bailey Farnham.
Getting quite the scoreless drought here for Mount Blue.
It's been a while.
I think at 19-10 at 4:14. Now, obviously, 122. They've still got 10 points.
Just 4 points in the quarter, 22-10. Neither team lighting it up. LeBlanc, foul line left to Maddie. Maddie Morris over the defense to Lauren Moore. Now to Fry. Bouncer to Cook, to Moore. Clock at 1 minute. Left side to Maddie. Maddie Morris holds. Annabelle's out of the game with 2 fouls. On the right to Moore. Moore to Allie Fry. Fry turns, faces the basket, fills it from about 13 feet.
Give Fry 10. She's in double digits.
24-10. She has matched Mount Blue's scoring output and a foul on Lauren Moore. But that is just the second team foul on Skowhegan. 44 seconds left in the half. Inbounding situation here for Mount Blue. Elsa Perez will put it into play on the baseline. Out deep to Kara Daggett, not a good pass. And the ball hits the official, so it's still alive, and Lauren Moore comes up with a loose ball. LeBlanc down low, it's Fry. Fry inside, triple team, back to LeBlanc, open, Lauren Moore, left side, 3, no good, hit the side of the backboard, rebound Cook right there for the stick back. 26-10. Mount Blue down 16 with the ball, 20 seconds to go. Lauren Moore against this 2-3. It's been effective. Farnham to Malcor, baseline to Perez, tries a reverse at the bottom of the rim or the bottom of the backboard. Rebound picked off in there, ripped out by Cook. 5 seconds, Maddie. Left side to LeBlanc, bullet pass for Cook, better put it up. She goes up, no foul is called, and the officials say that is it. And the floor, or the quarter that is, ends with Natalie Cook on the floor, and that is it. And right now, the Mount Blue Cougars are on the deck looking at a 16-point gap here at halftime. The score from Don Finley Gym in Skowhegan. The Skowhegan Riverhawks 26, the Mount Blue Cougars 10. You're watching and listening to Girls High School Basketball on The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Oh,
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades. And Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Mike Violet here in the studio where I do opening drive every weekday from 7 until 9 on the store. And in my hands, I've got a mafia envelope, as I call it, full of University of Maine hockey tickets, men's hockey, women's basketball, and men's basketball that the University of Maine was nice enough to give us to give to you. Very simple process for you to win these UMaine hockey, men's and women's basketball tickets. Go to YouTube, go to Central Maine Sports, our YouTube channel, and subscribe. Once you've done that, send us an email to thescore@centralmainsports.com. That's thescore@centralmainsports.com. That allows us to verify your username, and that officially gets you in to win University of Maine hockey, men's basketball, and women's basketball tickets, all from the place for local sports and your home for University of Maine hockey, women's, and men's basketball. The Score. Alrighty, Mike Violet, AJ Knights back here live at Don Finley Gymnasium here at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School. Halftime brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, HammondLumber.com. The Skowhegan Riverhawks in complete control here at the half. They lead by a score of 26-10. They led 14-6 at the end of one. They outscored Mount Blue 12-4 in the second. Certainly Skowhegan picked up its offense as the game went on, although they still only scored 12 points in the second quarter. But I thought a better quarter for them all the way around, and certainly they put the clamps on both the first and the second quarter on Mount Blue, only giving up 6 in the first and 4 in the second.
Yeah, both teams a little bit sloppy with the ball. Skowhegan 7 turnovers at half, Mount Blue 8. I think the big thing, though, I was talking about rebounds. The Cougars had a 9-6 advantage after one, but at half, it's Skowhegan 18-13, which means they out-rebounded them 12-4 in that second quarter, and they really got after them on the offensive glass.
Yeah, Mount Blue's offense has been stagnant. They have not been able to get Kensley Malcor untracked at all, and she hasn't been able to find any open space. They haven't had anybody try, or they haven't really, I don't think, made enough of an attempt to get her open and get her the ball near the basket, and she looks a lot more tentative herself tonight than she did against the Messalonskee Eagles earlier this year when we saw her.
Yeah, I think finding some trouble getting her offense going. But the challenge is Mount Blue, again, is we have a chance to talk during this broadcast, is a young team. I think the challenge for them, though, is they have a bad habit of getting into foul trouble. And so Perez had a good showing against Lawrence in a Mount Blue loss, and you see her inserted in the starting lineup tonight. And so, with Perez, Daggett, Malcor, and Farnham, you've got a really big starting lineup. The problem is you don't get to see a ton of minutes out of them because Daggett finds herself in foul trouble. Perez picked up 2. And so you just don't get to kind of gel your second unit. And obviously, Mike, I think you can attest to, you want to get your best players together. If you keep changing your starting lineup, chemistry becomes something you're constantly working on, and then you get foul trouble. So now they don't have momentum with them as they try to find a rhythm.
One of our best players on the Score is our new player, and that's Sparkling Ice, distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston, our brand new sponsor. If you have not tried Sparkling Ice yet, please go to your favorite local beverage retailer and buy some. I've had a chance to sample it this week. My favorite is the Black Raspberry. It is Sparkling Ice, distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston. Yum, yum, yum. I am in love with that Black Raspberry, man.
He's a big fan. You see
that is good stuff. No sugar, which as a type 2 diabetic I am absolutely in love with. All kinds of antioxidants, no caffeine either. It's just awesome stuff.
It's good. Official beverage of the Score. A couple numbers as well for you, Mike. Point totals. Game high goes to Allie Fry. She had 10 in the first half. She's the only one in double digits, so she tied Mount Blue by herself. Skowhegan's also got LeBlanc and Cook both with 6 apiece. And free throw-wise, 3 for 6 for the Riverhawks, just 1 for 2 for Mount Blue. And so, it's just a young team that struggles to protect the ball and then gets a little bit too happy with the hands or plays defense with the hands more than the feet. Not a good combination because you give up possessions and then you allow teams to kind of extend or grow leads with the clock stop with those free throws.
Yeah, I mean, this is a game that offensively has been a little challenging for both sides, certainly much more so for Mount Blue, only 10 points in the first half, 6 points in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter. Skowhegan's been a little stagnant at times as well, but they've still put 26 points on the board. But when you are playing the kind of defense they are with that 2-3 zone, which has really seemed to befuddle Mount Blue as well. Let's see if Alex Bessie makes any kind of tweaks and changes to things, adjustments to try and figure out that 2-3 zone. And what's going to get Skowhegan out of it is you got to start hitting some shots from the outside and also maybe get down, if you can, find Malcor and Daggett inside and exploit that great height advantage you have.
That's one of the big differences in the game, right? Malcor has tried to operate the free throw line. They've struggled to get her the ball. Meanwhile, Fry has been operating out of the middle on the other side because both teams have been using that 2-3. She's got 10 points. She's got a couple of assists as well, so she's been able to break down that 2-3. And then, like you said, hitting some shots on the other side. Fry's got 2 threes. LeBlanc's got 2 threes. Morris has 1. So as that zone has shifted and sagged in, Skowhegan has taken advantage of some of those open shots.
Don't forget, tomorrow, Brewer-Mesolonsky boys, game time 1 o'clock. AJ and I will be there, pregame show 12:50, live audio and video at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. When you are there, please go and subscribe again on YouTube at Central Maine Sports. When you do subscribe, you become eligible to win UMaine hockey tickets, UMaine women's basketball tickets, UMaine men's basketball tickets. After you subscribe, if you want to, please hit that notifications bell and find out from notifications when we are going on the air with our games, our live games, when we drop score lights and the score player of the game. After you subscribe, send us an email to thescore at centralmainsports.com. Thescore at centralmainsports.com. That allows us to validate your existence. We verify, then you can win UMaine tickets. The Score is Skowhegan 26, Mount Blue 10 at halftime. Second half action next on The Score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, along with our videographer Galen Neal, back here live at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School, ready to go to the third quarter with the Skowhegan Riverhawks on top of the Mount Blue Cougars by a score of 26-10. Perez with the ball. We are underway in the second half. Mount Blue going right to left as we look at it. Here is Daggett, Kara Daggett. Guarded there by Cook, back outside, and traveling called on Malcor. She hit the three, but she did a little Watusi before she took the shot. So it is waved off.
And I think that's one of those issues too, Mike. Just you start to struggle a little bit, and then you just think about it a little bit too much.
Here's Annabelle. Drifts to the right. Annabelle Morris. Cook comes out for a pick. Nope. Decides Annabelle does to go the other way to Maddie. Now to LeBlanc. Lainey LeBlanc holds. Back to Annabelle. Right side, Maddie for three, right wing, short. Weak side rebound kicked over, and Skowhegan comes away with it. LeBlanc back to Annabelle. Annabelle takes the three.
Comes out.
That is short. Pick. And the rebound is out to Maddie, and so Skowhegan continues to have opportunities at the offensive end. This one is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Blue was knocked out of bounds by Allison Cassavan. It'll be a Skowhegan ball.
Now, starting the second quarter, the Riverhawks have just absolutely gotten after it on the offensive glass.
Annabelle outside to Maddie, left corner. Fry turned it down, kicked it inside to Cook. It's deflected there by Daggett and picked up by Perez.
That's just split second too late. Right thought, but you got to go right away with it.
Allison Cassavant over to Perez. Pick from Daggett. Back to the top to Farnham. Farnham right side for Cassavant. To Daggett. Daggett beats Cook on the dribble. The shot no good, but a foul called on Natalie Cook. Was she in the act of shooting, Daggett? Yes, she was. So Kara Daggett goes to the line.
Yeah, and that's something, that, again, it's unfortunate because a few games we've seen her, Daggett has struggled with foul trouble, but she is comfortable operating off that high post as their center.
Kara Daggett, 6-foot junior. Free throw, no. Stays 26-10. Tonight's game brought to you by Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. One more for Kara Daggett. On the way, got it. 26-11. It's a 15-point lead here for the Skowhegan Riverhawks. Cook back to Annabelle Morris over the timeline. Annabelle greeted by a trap. Over to Maddie. Maddie to Cook, high post. So high it's at the top of the circle. That's a really high post. Annabelle on the left to Maddie. Maddie on the elbow to Gilman. Gilman outside. LeBlanc for three. Hoists it up there, no good. Rebound Fry with those long arms. Fry kicks it over to Maddie. Maddie left corner three on the way. That is too long off the back of the rim. Rebound Cook back up and in. Muscle job by Natalie Cook.
And again, offensive glass, Mike. You get 2 extra shots out of that.
28-11 and a turnover as Perez not able to handle it. The down-court pass too high and a whistle, and Mike LeBlanc taking a full timeout here with 6:01 remaining in the third quarter. 28-11 Skowhegan. We'll take it two back after this on The Score.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
All righty, out of the timeout. Skowhegan with the ball. Baseline, it's Allie Fry. Back to LeBlanc. Up top to Annabelle. Swing of the ball. Foul line left to Maddie. Now to Cook. Now to Annabelle up top. Annabelle back to LeBlanc. Laney drives around Perez. Goes under the basket. Back to Cook. Cook leans in and traveled. Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Both Cook, you'll see her on the drive. Fry pops out to the corner. There's nobody there. She's open. She's hit 2. And then Cook there gets kind of caught. Fry and LeBlanc popped out there. Stand in the same spot. Both open.
Yeah, take that 3. You're up by 17 points. Take that 3. I say it's all right. Cassavant.
That's all that matters.
In the middle for Farnham. Mike LeBlanc probably thinks otherwise. Perez right baseline from 15. No good. Rebound Daggett. Daggett spun in. No traveling is called. No foul is called. I think she traveled about 14 times there.
At least get the jump ball right on the shot block. See here. So here's the shot. Offensive board. Grabs that. Spins. I think there's your jump ball. There you get another, I think, jump ball, and there travel, I think. Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, here's Annabelle Morris. 5:10 left in the third. Skowhegan up 17. Cook on the right to LeBlanc. Now to Annabelle, over to Maddie. Left corner, ball deflected over to Fry. Allie has it there on the left. Bounce pass back to Maddie. To Annabelle. To Cook. Quick swing right side. Lainey LeBlanc short on the three. Rebound on the other side. Annabelle Morris or Maddie with a putback. No good. Rebound Kara Daggett. Daggett is blindsided there by Maddie or by Annabelle. No, by Maddie. Too many Morrises out there. Here's Annabelle. Annabelle steps back, launches, hits. That's a 2. 30-11. In the back, Daggett. Pass deflected, stolen by Cook. Annabelle Morris gets it from Cook. Morris on the right to LeBlanc, to Fry, to the cutter Cook. Cook leans in. Nice weight there for the defender to go by as Alex Bessie wanted traveling, I think, and the basket is good, 32-11. This one is getting away from Mount Blue.
Yeah, Cook now into double digits. She's got 10.
Malcor, very quiet game for her. Down to Daggett. Daggett, that is, fades away over Fry. No good. Rebound Cook to Annabelle. Annabelle running. The lane is open. She takes it, missed the shot, but she got knocked there by Kara Daggett. And free throws here for Annabelle Morris.
And that'll be, I think, Daggett's third.
So at the line here, Annabelle.
Up 3 on Daggett.
Shot is good. 33-11. Lauren Northrup back in. She comes in for Farnham. Daggett checks out. In to replace her is Reese Nye. Annabelle Morris at the line. Got them both. 34-11, and Skowhegan running away. Perez in the backcourt. Over to Northrup. And a throwaway here, turnover. Ball way over Perez's head. Turnover there by Northrup.
Just kind of, Mike, are you a fan of the movie The Replacements, Keanu Reeves football movie?
No, I have not seen it.
Never mind, man. I was going to say, look, kind of quicksand it feels like a little bit here for Mount Blue.
Yeah, quicksand is a good analogy. All right, so now it goes on my list, which is about 4,000 movies long of movies that I've got to see. Fadeaway pop there by Allie Fry is good.
That was a tough shot. She had to get that one up. She's got 12 as her and Cook go back and forth for game high.
36-11. Throwaway stolen by Annabelle. Annabelle takes it up. Blocked there by Malcor. Fine block there by Kensley Malcor. Foul line as Skowhegan retains possession. Cook to LeBlanc. Now to Annabelle. Annabelle to Maddie. Maddie foul line left extended. Back to Annabelle. 2:55 left in the third. Skowhegan comfortably in front. Cook probably had a shot. Kicked it outside to Maddie. For 3, no good. Cook gobbles up the rebound. Goes up, gets nailed. No, she traveled. Mike LeBlanc far more accepting of that call with a 25-point lead than he would be otherwise. We have a timeout. We'll take it to 2:46 to go in the third. Skowhegan cruising. Riverhawks 36, Mount Blue 11. Back after this on The Score.
Do you need to replace your old, worn-out windows? Then you need to call Renewal by Andersen today. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, which means you can get your project started right away by scheduling a free in-home consultation. Ask your consultant about pricing options, including our 1-year price lock guarantee quote. Call now to schedule your free design consultation. This fantastic money-saving deal with great financing ends soon. Installation is always included. Call now.
If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, please go and do so. Go to youtube.com, and then once you're there, search for @Central Maine Sports. Subscribe. Click that bell for notifications, and when you do subscribe, you become eligible to win University of Maine men's hockey tickets, men's basketball tickets, and women's basketball tickets. After you've subscribed, send us an email to thescore@centralmainsports.com. thescore@centralmainsports.com. Out of the timeout, Mount Blue ball.
Mike, it was 19-10, Skowhegan 4-14. We're in the second. It's 2:46 now, and it's 36-11.
That means that Mount Blue has scored a point since then.
Yep.
Stolen by Annabelle, and that's one of the reasons why right there, being careless with the ball. Annabelle to Cook. Right side to Maddie, to LeBlanc, now to Fry. Allie for 3, short. Rebound Cook, back up, and blocked Malcor with the block, and a good clean block it was. Back to the top. It's Maddie. Maddie Morris as we come down to 2:15 to go in the third. LeBlanc, a runner, a little bit short. Rebound weak side to Perez. Elsa Perez starts it up. Perez in the right corner. Open Malcor. Malcor for three. Doesn't go down. Rebound weak side Cassavant. New possession here for Mount Blue. Out front to Northrop. Northrop bounce pass to Malcor. Now to Nye. Nye back door wide open there. Perez, and Perez turns and hits.
What a pass there by Nye.
36-11. Sar flash open. Hit her right in the hands. 36-13, that is. The lead 23. Cook to the basket. Fouled there by Malcor.
Just like you said, to put, I think, some numbers to it. For Mount Blue, again, a young team, but if Kara Daggett and Kinsley Malcor have 3 points near the fourth quarter, probably not going to be a good night for them, and that's what they have.
Natalie Cook at the line, shooting two. 36-13. 37-13. One more for Natalie. Second foul on Malcor, second on the team here in the quarter. Natalie Cook, 5'8" sophomore. Dips, shoots, hits. 38-13. And coming into the ball game for Skowhegan, Natalie Gilman for Cook. Natalie, 5'7" junior. Skowhegan in a 1-2-2 zone. And there's the steal, and unfortunately Lena LeBlanc tipped it away, couldn't run it down. So it'll stay with Mount Blue. Now the Riverhawks will back off. Lauren Northrop. Northrop stops and pops from the foul line. Missed. Rebound Malcor. Malcor should have put that right back up. Yep. She circles around, ends up getting the hoop.
That's her first bucket.
38-15. Right side LeBlanc. Laney stops right on the block underneath the basket. Now to Fry. Fry, left side to Maddie. Now to Annabelle up top. Now Gilman over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc had it slapped away. Back to the top to Annabelle. Now to Maddie for three. Left wing three. All net. 41-15.
I tell you, Skowhegan, while it hasn't been necessarily an offensive juggernaut performance, they've done a nice job passing to mitigate this zone.
And a steal in the corner. Maddie for three again. That one is no good. Rebound tipped, comes down to Perez. To Malcor. 41-15. Northrop jacks a three, left side, and the freshman knocks it down. 41-18, 15 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Annabelle. Over to Maddie. They will wait, clock at 5. To the top to Annabelle. Annabelle drives, goes in, runner, good! And that is it. An exclamation point end of the quarter by the Skowhegan Riverhawks. And they will take a 25-point lead to the fourth quarter. A 26-point lead into the fourth quarter. The score after three, Skowhegan 43 and Mount Blue 17. Back with the fourth quarter after this on The Score. I guess you only got a 2 there.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight back here at Skowhegan's Don Finley Gymnasium. As you can obviously see if you're watching our stream, we are back underway in the fourth quarter. A miss at the offensive end by Malcor for Mount Blue. The rebound to Annabelle Morris. And Skowhegan with the ball, leading by 26. It's 43-17. Left side, open Lydia Jones, and Lydia gets on the scoreboard. 45-17. The lead is 28. Perez drives, puts a shoulder right into Annabelle Morris. No foul was called. The rebound to Malcor. Malcor under the basket. The shot up and no good by Perez, and that one is tipped over to Allie Fry.
Skowhegan really turned up the intensity on the glass in the second quarter. They're now up 27-19, or they were into the fourth.
Allie Fry to the cutter. That's Jones. Jones goes in, hits the shot. Counted in one for Lydia Jones.
Jones,
and she makes the lead 30.
Jones puffing her chest out after she hit that one, too, and Fry coming over and saying, that's what you can do that all the time. And if that's on 34, which they're saying it is, I've got her for 4.
Lydia Jones, free throw is good. The board has her for 2.
That's not what I have.
Now they have her for 4. You are correct, sir.
I'm going to say.
I was going to split the difference and call it 3.
I can't be running my stats and theirs.
That is a bold statement indeed, speaking of bold. Daggett down low to Malcor. Malcor under the basket, laid it over, and Reese Nye missed the shot. Rebound by Daggett, no good, out of bounds. It is off Allie Fry. Coming in for the Skowhegan Riverhawks, Julia Fitzgerald. First time tonight. Julia in, 5'7" senior. Comes in for Natalie Gilman. Skowhegan with the ball. They lead by 31. This is their largest lead of the game. Backdoor Nye, wide open, missed it. Easy one, she missed it, banked it up. The shot by Malcor on the putback is no good. Rebound rolls out to Mora. Lauren Moore over to Annabelle Morris. Annabelle over the timeline. Left side for Jones. She is going to jack that 3 just a little bit short. Rebound Moore. Moore over to Jones. Jones hustles, runs it down in the corner. After pop loose. Outside to Annabelle. Now back on the right for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to Moore. Moore to Fitzgerald. Probably an ill-advised pass stolen by Kara Daggett. Daggett drives all the way. Underhanded scoop doesn't go down. Rebounds out off Mount Blue.
Daggett, a nice take there. Just a little bit too strong. Malcor then can't gather. They're trying to follow that up.
Maddie Cody coming in for Malcor. As Alex Bessie gets some of her bench people in. Here's Annabelle. Morris over the timeline. Over to Jones. Jones over to Annabelle. Baseline to Fry. Annabelle for 3. Nope. Rebound all the way out, and Daggett runs it down. Ahead to Cody. Nice pass. Cody missed the shot, though. That's a great pass by Kara Daggett. In trouble is Fry. Got it away to Moore. Moore on the push.
Fry's played a whale of a game.
Out to Annabelle. Skowhegan doesn't need to shoot. Lydia Jones almost shot it. Then she lost her footing and is called for traveling.
Yeah, that one, I think the case, right, Mike? She gets that first 3 there. No hesitation. Shoots it, leaves it short there. Takes an extra second to think about it and ends up turning it over. You just got to let that fly.
5:20 left in this one. The issue has not been in doubt for a while. Cody, foul line, stops and fires, misses, follows her own shot, but so does Nye. Nye back to Cody. Now to Farnham. Now to Cody. On the right side, ball is tipped away. Back it goes to Cody. Cody runs it down on the elbow. Cody, bounce pass to Nye. Nye to Daggett. Daggett blocked there by Fry. And what? She stepped on the baseline, did Kara Daggett.
Yeah, I think she got her own, she got a rebound there and then stepped in and turned it over.
Annabelle Morris checks out. Maddie Morris comes in. Natalie Cook is coming back in for Skowhegan. She'll come in for Fry.
Now, Fry's had a good game. Cook, too. They're tied for the team lead with 12. Or, excuse me, game high of 12 apiece.
Maddie Morris at the top. Over to Jones. Back over to Maddie. Foul line left. Loops it to the foul line to Cook. Now to Moore. Skowhegan, a glorified game of keep away at the moment. Cook to Moore. Moore to Jones. Jones to Morris. Back over to Moore. to the cutter. That's Cook. Cook back to the foul line to Jones. Jones drives, has it stripped and stolen away from her by Reese Nye. Reese Nye tied up by Moore. Button, who's got the button? It's a hot potato. We got a jump ball. This will go back to Skowhegan on the arrow. 4:15 to go.
Yeah, Skowhegan doing a nice job. Like you said, there's no reason to shoot as there's no shot clock and you're just burning clock. But what Skowhegan's done a nice job, I think, if you've seen as this lead is built, they make that zone move.
On the elbow, Fitzgerald back to Jones, to Moore, to Morris. Skowhegan working on their passing. Now the shot up, no good by Fitzgerald. Julia runs down her own rebound.
And that's, I think you see the effect. Eventually defenders get tired to get a shot. Skowhegan's just running down these rebounds, and now Mount Blue got to go back on defense again.
Lydia Jones throws the shot up, no good from 10. Followed up her miss. The rebound picked off the floor there by Perez. And finally, Mount Blue gets the ball. Here's Cody over the timeline. Maddie Cody to the right. Hands it off for Farnham. Farnham shut off on a double team as she tried to drive. Back to Perez. Perez works it to the right. Harassed by Maddie. Harassed by Moore. Moore knocked it away. She runs it down. Perez to the top. A pick there from Daggett. Goes in. Scoop. Doesn't go. Rebound. Back up. Perez got blocked. The officials have swallowed their whistles. And the ball is out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Mount Blue. In for Skowhegan. Micaiah Molly in the ball game. Daja Alberico in the ball game.
Some of a good chunk of the JV freshman roster, you're going to recognize, I think, some names from field hockey season.
Alberico being one of them. Pass in. The shot by Nye is good. And it counts. So Reese Nye with a chance for an and one and a three-point play. 48-19. Nye with a free throw. Shot no good. Rebound, and stepping on the baseline there was Molly. It'll stay with Mount Blue. Loose ball rolls over to Alex Bessie. Mount Blue ball. Kylie Blodgett in the game. Blodgett trying to go to Nye. That didn't connect. Loose ball to Alberico. Alberico to Jones. Right side open, Fitzgerald from about 10 feet. No good. Rebound to Mount Blue. Cody ahead, knocked away by Alberico. 2:55 left.
Who's that? 1 second. Alberico's wearing two different colored sneakers. So is that a case where she has two sets of sneakers, and she picks one and rotates, or she trade with somebody?
You are asking me?
Yeah, I mean, you look like a sneakerhead.
I wear Asics. I don't know how much of a sneakerhead I can be. The drive and the made shot there by Kara Daggett. I wear Asics that I bought from Amazon, you know? I mean, I do have a pair of New Balance walking shoes, which I hope were manufactured right up the road in Norwich Walk, but other than that, I don't know why Alberico has two different color shoes on. Perhaps we can ask her someday, because I don't know if that's how they come. I'm going to guess in today's world, that's how they do come.
They do look like. Trying to decide.
You know,
maybe I'm just trying to decide if I think they're the same type of shoe.
I think they're actually the same. I think they're just each two-tone.
Yeah.
We got to see her turn around. Alberico. Looking at the shoes and looking at the shoes. You're too young to remember the Nike commercial with Spike Lee as
Charles, right?
No, Spike Lee as Morris, whatever his name was.
Oh, that's right. He says no Morris.
Yeah,
no Morris.
It's all about the shoes. It's all about the shoes.
Is it the hair?
Yeah. The drive by Daggett, no good on the running one-hander. The rebound over to Cody. Now Daggett with it again. Daggett says, what the heck, I'll shoot it. And it almost brought snow down with it. It was so high. It almost hit the rafters. And Skowhegan with the rebound. The shot. And Alberico is on the scoreboard. Fancy multicolored shoes and all.
They help.
50-21. Bounce pass to Daggett.
Oh, she was thought about doing it again.
Daggett drives, got tied up there by Alberico with those fancy shoes. And coming in for Skowhegan, we've got Abigail Carey in the game for the first time. Abigail is a 5'2 freshman. Also in the ball game, Faith Pease, a 5'2 freshman.
Pease having a laugh because she's guarding Nye.
Yeah, Nye's just a lot taller. Let's put it that way. Cody, back outside to Blodgett. Final minute of this one. The issue hasn't been in doubt for a long time. Blodgett fakes. Whirls around to the right, throws up a runner, no good. Loose ball, we've got another held ball. Nope, Alberico rips it away, and Alberico to Carey. Abby Carey.
Oh.
Back to the top, a three by Alberico, feeling it, missed it. And the rebound to Blodgett. And that's out of bounds, knocked out by Alberico. Mount Blue ball, midcourt for the final 37.9.
I honestly thought when you said I was too young, I thought you were going to reference when they played in Converse.
No. I was talking about the Nike commercials.
No, I know. Obviously, I get it now, but I thought you were going. That's what I thought you were going for.
Inside, first hoop of the night there for Mount Blue's Grace Knowles.
That was 20, right? I don't have her down.
Yeah, she's on the JV roster on the right. That one from the right side for Skowhegan, no good by Micaiah Molly. Yeah, it was a Nike commercial, I'm going to guess, in the 90s with Spike Lee.
Yeah,
he had an alter ego with a goofy little hat.
Yeah,
it's all about the shoes. It's all about the shoes.
It's what brought Jordans made them like part of pop culture.
All right. And this one in the books. And the Skowhegan Riverhawks tidal wave of a victory. Final score in this one, Skowhegan 50, Mount Blue 23. Our postgame show and our score player of the game coming up on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW. The Score.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. Our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Well, as if the world didn't have enough Mikes. Mike Violet joined by Skowhegan coach Mike LeBlanc. Mike, a wire-to-wire victory. The issue wasn't really in doubt very long, if not at all. I would call this a workmanlike performance. What would you call it?
We got the job done.
Okay,
thankfully.
workmanlike.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing fancy.
No, we just going to come out and play hard and hopefully take care of business, and I think we did. We had a little bit of trouble at the beginning with the foul trouble and all that, but they bounced back and took care of business.
I don't think either team played great offense tonight. You were marginally better. What about your defense, holding them to 10 points in the first half and 23 overall?
Defensively, I thought we did a good job. We went to a zone once we got into foul trouble because we figured we had to get Annabelle back on the court. I don't like to go zone, but they didn't shoot the ball extremely well tonight. And games in the past, they have shot the ball well, so I guess we're going to have to credit our defense a little bit.
Absolutely, no question about it. And it looks like, Coach LeBlanc, that you have lengthened your bench out a little bit as the season has gone on, trusting some other players off that bench.
Yeah, we talk about having the strong five working together, but we told everybody right from the beginning that we don't know what our identity is yet, and there's room for improvement everywhere, even in the starting five, that we got to come ready to play, and you never know when you're going to be forced into it. And I thought the bench played extremely well today.
Yeah, I thought they did too as well. And when you've got Annabelle hitting the threes like she was early on, Lainey LeBlanc can shoot the basketball a little bit, as you know. And, of course, Allie Fry was our scorer player of the game. She's just so steady for you all the time.
She has stepped it up, especially the last 3 games. And today we challenged her because she had a tough matchup because that kid can shoot and she can go to the paint. But I thought Allie did a great job on her.
Mike, congrats on the win. Appreciate your time here tonight. Final score in this one, Skowhegan 50, Mount Blue 23. We're back to close it out after this.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Well, no style points tonight for the Skowhegan Riverhawks. A workmanlike performance. They win it tonight by a score of 50-23. They led 14-6 at the end of one. Skowhegan outscored Mount Blue in the second quarter 12-4, led by 16 at the break, and really put it in cruise control the rest of the way, led by 26 at the end of 3. And then in the fourth quarter, cruised to the victory 50-23. Allie Fry, our score player of the game.
Yeah, she did a little bit of everything. She had a few blocks, had a couple of assists. She finished tied for game-high 12. Her and Cook both had 12 apiece, so 24 of the 50 points. Annabelle Morris kind of held in check for a little bit. I think made some important buckets when needed to, and then kind of ran the show as they sort of kind of just grinded it out. I think, like you talked to Coach, she had 9. On the other side for Mount Blue, the highest scorer, Elsa Perez and Kara Daggett both finished with 5. Problem for the Cougars is Malcor and Daggett, who kind of, when those two go, they've got a chance. When those two have struggled, they've just struggled to score. They combined for just 7. 19 Cougar turnovers, 12 for Skowhegan. Skowhegan also wins the boards, 37-31. And then the Riverhawks finish 8 for 11 at the free throw line. Cougars only 2 for 5, which is the other bugaboo for the Cougars. They just got to figure out how to stop fouling.
Indeed. So, as you go subscribe to our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Always make sure you look for score lights of every single game we do on our Score Player of the Game feature as well. Subscribe. Send us an email to thescore@centralmainsports.com. That gets you eligible, that is, to win UMaine men's basketball tickets, UMaine hockey tickets, UMaine women's basketball tickets as well. Tomorrow, Brewer, Messalonsky boys, game time 1 o'clock. That's when we will talk to you next. So for Galen Neal, our videographer, for AJ Knight, I'm Mike Violet saying so long from Don Finley Gym in Skowhegan. A sweep. Excuse me, not a sweep. Let's rewind the tape. Not a sweep. A split tonight. The Mount Blue boys beat Skowhegan 70-58. The Skowhegan girls beat Mount Blue by a score of 50-23. Good night.
Thanks for tuning in to The Score. In case you don't want to miss the next one, subscribe, like, and hit the bell to stay informed. This is the place for free local high school sports, The Score. And it's been brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Computer Improvements, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste.